scissors because or else I won't be able to open the boxes or the things inside. First box. I have a few boxes, but let's start with the small stuff. And then what we'll do is once I put everything together, you'll see my new sewing. This is my sewing station. Okay, so first thing I got, which I thought was so cute, is this. How cute is this? Look, you put it around your hand. I almost feel like even using this as an accessory. What do you guys think? I don't know. It's gonna be cute to like. So this is actually to put the pins on your wrist, and then you can just work from it. Just makes it more practical for when you're sewing and putting the pins when you need to sew inseams. I got that, and the print is so cute. I also got a measuring tape, and it's pink, and I love it. I think I may need some more though, but yeah. You know what I love about the sewing stuff is they're so colorful. Like all the sewing stuff are so colorful, and I like it. Then I got magic clips. So what these are, and I had no idea what these were. They're so cute. Look. These are cute. So these are actually, so I took a sewing class already, and I didn't buy the sewing machine while I was in class because I didn't want to get it if I wasn't going to commit. So I waited a few months and I really thought about it. And then I was like, you know what, just continue doing the sewing. You don't know where it's going to take you. It's not a lot of money to spend on. I didn't buy an expensive machine at first because I really want to commit. I want to spend on something that I really want to commit to, or else you're just wasting money. So now I felt like it was the right time. So anyways, in sewing class, going back to what I wanted to say, was in sewing class, we use these little clips to hold the fabrics together, and it was so thrifty and nice. And look at them. I can't wait. And like I said, I love that it's also colorful. So I got clips. I got colorful pins. And you know what? The pins I kind of want to get more of, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm trying to be like prudent with things because I hate when people are impulsive with things. And largely it comes from the fact that I used to be one of those people. I used to be like one of those people that would go out and get everything, and then I would commit halfway. But now I'm older and I'm wiser. So I only commit if I know I'm gonna really be I'm gonna be gung-ho about it. So anyways, look at these cute little pins. They're hearts. I don't know if you can see. They're cute little hearts. I'm gonna be stripping on them tonight. They're so cute, and they had like butterflies. My sewing school actually had butterflies. They were so cute. So I got these. These are the actual pins to hold fabric. I got this little ruler. Let's see. This little ruler was kind of cute when our instructor, it's like it slides. So I don't know if you can see, it slides like this. You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if a lot of millennials in here, but it's the little shoe measuring contraption we used to use back in the 90s. That's what it reminds me of, but I loved it. I needed it. That's that. Oh, there's more in here. I don't even know. Oh, there's this. I don't know what this is yet, but I'm assuming it's almost the same thing. I have that. I also I wanted to invest in good scissors because I know that scissors are like really important for this. So I bought scissors. If only I can open them without being a savage. Okay, I got it. These are the new scissors. They're kind of heavy. I like that. It's a little weighty. They're from Gingher, Italy, it says. Oh my god. I got Italian scissors. Yeah, they actually feel pretty good. They're a little bit stiff, so I'll have to figure that out. But I know these are the shears or the scissors that are good for fabrics. So I have that. I also got, I'm excited sometimes. I got this cool little tool. Honestly, I don't know what this is really. So I've seen them in a few tutorials for sewing. Oh, well, this is a seam ripper. This I know what it is. So this I really need. This I've seen people make holes with. I'm not really going to make holes with it, but I can use it to stretch out gently. Use this gently to stretch out fabric corners and such. So I can use this. And this is a seam roller. I have to try this out because it doesn't seem like it can roll a seam, but apparently it can. So I'll report back on this. I'm not sure. But maybe I could use it for like this. You know, I don't know. I got bobbins, good old bobbins. These I'll definitely use. I know they were everywhere in our sewing class, so I think I'll order some more, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. So, but yes, these are bobbins. These are what we use to wind the thread and then put it on that little box thing under the sewing machine. I don't know all the names to the sewing machine parts. I was actually on vacation over the weekend, and on our car ride, I was actually studying the sewing books that I got. It's so funny. It's actually so interesting, and I think it's kind of cool when people make their clothes. Like, I think that's actually, like, underrated. Like, the fact that you can sew your own clothes. I'm actually really excited. But yeah, these are bobbins. You need these. And then these are the two books, speaking of, the two books that I was reading. One is The Complete Guide to Sewing. And I thought it was pretty cute. It seems a little advanced. I don't know. So what I like about it, it's very, very thorough. It has the projects in the back, which I like, and it has the pictures, you see? And I really need the pictures because I was watching YouTube videos and I literally had to sit there and like write each step and draw a picture for the step. So I think this book could be kind of cool just to open it and study it. And then it has a little different, you know, sewing machines and different utensils and stuff of this sort. So I thought that was cool. The other book I got is the sewing book. And this one also has a lot of images, and that's what I like because I want to see the pictures, you know? So I see all these things. You see, you even have like essentials. Look at that. Look at all these pictures. I mean, that's amazing. You know what I mean? I'm excited. I also bought a pressing pad. Wool. I actually love this. So I actually love ironing. I know most people don't, but I do. I love crisp clothing. Speaking of, I didn't iron my shirt today, but I like this pressing, and this is what we use to press so we can iron the pieces of cloth that we were sewing together. So I thought this was very much needed. I'm gonna be up all night, so I'm gonna have to do something tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna open this box. See what we have here, because I actually forgot what I ordered. What is this? Oh, it's important. I ordered the ruler. A very, very, very big ruler. You guys, you know what? I hate the fact that math is everywhere. Like, why didn't the teachers tell us? No, seriously, like, why didn't they tell me? I wish, like, my parents would have told me, would have emphasized the fact that math is going to be everywhere. But anyways, I have this cool little ruler. I feel like it's giving me elementary, middle school vibes. You know, we were learning geometry, I think. I don't know. Anyways, that's what this reminds me of. And I think I may actually need to get it in smaller sizes because at my sewing school, we had like a few smaller ones. So I may have to order like 2 or 3 more of those. And I got this. Okay. Got this order. Let's see. What is this? Oh. I forgot how big this was. You know what's crazy? Like on Amazon, I feel like they overwhelm me so much. I wish they were better with the product description. I'm actually always measuring things, but for some reason, it's not like easy to find. I know you have to like scroll down and look for it, but it's kind of annoying. But anyways, not something to be worried about. I got this. What this is a, it's the healing pad, and I think it's so cool that they call it healing pad. I mean, I don't know what I'm healing. I don't know what the pad is healing, but we use this for my sewing class. What I remember us doing is we would lay the fabric here, and then we would put this over it to measure it, and then we would cut it with the pizza cutter. It's not a pizza cutter, but it looks like a pizza cutter. And then we would cut it, and yeah, we would cut the fabric. So this is actually pretty cool. I don't know if this is, I'm afraid that the desk that I ordered isn't big enough for this, but maybe I'll just have to order another desk. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's not a problem. And then, last but not least, and certainly not the least important thing, the sewing machine. So I ordered the sewing machine, and I was saving it for you guys because I was like, you know what? I want to show people. I want to show people the sewing machine. See, there's other people who know of any better sewing machine, but honestly, I'm keeping this because I'm not going to return it. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. It's kind of heavy. I literally could like work out with it. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna. But I could. Let me just slice this open again. This was a workout. Just getting this open. Oh my god, it smells like plastic. So, you know what's kind of disappointing actually? My aunt loaned me her sewing machine, but I couldn't figure it out because it's one of the older ones, the older models. I think it's like from the 70s, but it's actually a really darn good one. It's actually heavy and it's not plastic. But I just didn't learn with the old school one. I unfortunately learned with the computerized one, and it's made out of plastic. They're all made out of plastic now, like the ones that are from like 2 to 300 or up to 5, I want to say. But it's crazy because the old machines are so heavy and the material, it just feels different. The quality seems better, but it is a harder machine to learn with, especially for a beginner. But I do want to master that machine that my aunt loaned me. So we'll see. So we'll start with the easy one. I like to start step by step, not get ahead of myself. But this is the one that we learned, and it has all these little stitchings, and it has all these computerized things and whatnot. And I'm actually excited about this. This was about like $260, I think. Honestly, I want to like kick myself because when I was in sewing class, the machine, the brother that we were working from, was literally like $175 on Amazon, and I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. Maybe it will be cheaper. I don't want to spend that much. Lo and behold, it was never cheaper. They increased the price, and now it goes for like $230. So I was like, you know what? For $20 more, just upgrade to the other one that gives you a little bit more stitching, and it's the same. It's the same layout as the one that I learned from. So I think it's gonna be easy. I just have to learn them. I just have to go through the manual and get familiar with the pieces and their names. But I'm excited. And actually, this one does quilting as well. So this is a machine, and that's what I have so far. I do have a pizza cutter somewhere that I got. Actually, that was the first thing I got, was the little pizza cutter. Maybe I'll insert a picture somewhere here. But I don't know where it's at. It's probably in my garage in a bin. I try to organize the bins. So yeah, that's what I have so far for my unboxing. And actually, I'm going to show you what my first project's going to be. First project is this. So this is actually the cushion I made for our sewing class. And I think it's a good one for me to refresh my memory, like the first project. So the pillow is actually a really good one. The problem was that I don't think that I closed the seam correctly, so it opened. And plus, I don't really like this for my room because my room is like neutral. So I'm thinking of doing, I am obsessed with like greens. I love greens. So since my room is gray, I'm thinking of doing like an olive green or grass green, more olive green cushion cover. So for the winter, I really like velvet, but it is summer, so I'm not sure yet, but I can take you on that trip to Hobby Lobby and see what fabrics they have, and then we can decide together. But yeah, that's what I have so far. Wish me luck on my new sewing endeavor. And yeah, let's make making our own clothes great again, right? Like, where did that go? Why do we have to buy from all these cheap places that are so expensive? I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys. See you soon.